All right, everyone, welcome. Maybe it's for you to claim it, now that I think about it, because I'm like... Anyway, sorry, I got very distracted. You may be wondering, hey, it's after 3 o'clock. You normally stream before then. I will fully admit that I started playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Not like started, but I was playing it. At like midnight is when I started playing it. I got to a good stopping point, quote unquote, at 6:30 a.m. So I did play it for 6.5 hours straight, and I then had to go to bed. So that's why we're rolling up a little late today. I did make my first big choice, one of those like, you lose allies here if you do this deals. So we did that. My character is a mage, if that tells you who I picked. My character is an elven mage. I'm sure you can guess who I picked. I'm also romancing Dorian. I'm really sure you can guess which side I picked in that equation. But yeah, I just wanted to finally progress the main story because I'm following this amazing walkthrough I found on Reddit. Shout out to them. Let me pull it up so I can actually shout out the username. But yeah, I've been using this like walkthrough on Reddit, and so I have just been going through a ton of side quests so that I could like be properly leveled and like lore accurate and stuff. It's from Amusing Murph, Murff, on Reddit. I'm following their walkthrough suggestion for the game, and so I was like, I really just want to be done with side quests for a minute and just actually get like a main story quest thing done. It's just the main story quest thing happened to be like the first major choice of the game. And I was like, oh, I will pick a side and then I'll be done for the evening. I'll go to bed, because at that point it was like 3 in the morning. It was fine. I was not aware that when you picked a side, it would immediately put you in an automatic like dungeon event where you can't really leave. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll have to get this done. And then that took like 3 hours. So yeah, that's why we're a little late today. Anyway, so Honkai Star Rail. Currently, as of right now, we are doing the Cosmic Lucky Prize event, and it's really simple. You can either take the 100 Stellar Jade, or you can gamble and you can do this. So 90% of people who click on this side will only get 50 Stellar Jade, and so if you only get this the entire time, you've lost like half your Stellar Jade. So you could get 700, versus if you do this for 7 days, you only get like 350. And then 10% of people will get that 600, and then the lucky few will get this 500,000 Stellar Jade. I have, of course, as an adventuring lover, gambled the entire way. I'm guessing that they're going to be doing this for 23 days, but you only get to like go for 7. So just make sure that you do this. Actually, it probably would be a better idea to have waited till closer to the end to do this, because most people would have used up all of their draws on the first 7 days. And so the like pull, Pullpool, will be smaller because most people will have used up all of their draws in the first 7 days. Divergent Universe is still coming to an end. As you can see, I am at 81, trying to get to that 100 before it resets so that I can get the Doctor Ratio. We have our first limited time event in, but it will be a saved one, in Amphoreus. I have not gotten to it, obviously, because I'm not done with that main quest yet, because it's like a 10-hour main quest, and we're like 4 hours into it. And this is the new main quest to unlock our new area for Amphoreus. Planner Fisher's having an event. I will get to that today. This is another limited event for exploration in Amphoreus. And then, of course, they have the return thing. Like, if you can get someone to come back and play the game, you can get prizes and Stellar Jade. We have our 4-person banner that will be ending soon. And then I believe Aglaya is next with another 4-person banner. Yeah, so that's all the events occurring right now. As you can see, I just did my simulated universe like yesterday. What else? Is there anything else to show you? Oh yeah, also I've done enough streaming hours that if you want to get like the if you've like linked your Genshin, or not Genshin, I'm always gonna call that even though I haven't played Genshin in like over a year or two at this point. Your Honkai your Hoyo account, we'll say that, you can get the streaming drops. Per usual, I am currently just stuck on trying to grind out relics because I have everybody at max level, so I think, did I get a new, I might have gotten a new breast piece, I think, maybe. Yeah, I did. So you can see that my crit rate and crit damage are a little more equal now. Yeah, I'm slowly working on getting adventuring all of his good relics. Watch, I'm gonna look at it and like there's gonna be a new set in Amphoreus that's like the new meta for him, and I'm just gonna be like, I just got good old knight pieces. That's how it always goes. What else? I think that's about it. As you can see, we are saving up those pulls where I can sit there and debate if I'm gonna pull on what's it? If we're gonna pull on a Aglaya or not. Oh yeah, and then the month has reset, so make sure that you get your exchange things. I also always just get the credits because I am always broke in this game. So I think that's about it on updates there, so I guess we can just knock right back into the main quest. Ooh, a golden scapegoat puzzle. Another golden scape. Did I just miss these when I was running around? Oh, apparently I've also gotten nymphs. Anyway, let's go do those golden scapegoat puzzles real quick. I like those. I also feel like those are very lore heavy, but you know. It reminds me of that one, oh, I don't even remember what it's called. That one, oh my gosh, what is that game called? It's the guy who like falls asleep after like cheating on his girlfriend with a succubus, and she like puts him in this dream where he's like there with a bunch of men who are like goats or rams or something, and they have to like puzzle platform. I went right past it. And they have to like puzzle platform to like get up the, like they have to like solve puzzles and blocks because the blocks below them are disappearing over time, and if they don't, you like die, and if you die in the platformer, you also die in real life or something like that. I don't know. Do you all know what I'm talking about? That thing was like really, this reminds me of that. It was like really common to know what I'm talking about when I was in high school. Oh, the whispers are back. Anyway, use the holy flame in hand to light up the altar, bring light to the world. Watch out! Your each and every move will be recorded by the shadows in the void. When Fate's footstep returns to zero, an in-shadowed version of you will be manifest as an enemy and proceed along the fate you have etched into being. The in-shadow version of you is a foe that will strictly follow your previous actions and advance according until the recorded steps have ended. Remember, do not make contact with them. So are we going to be dealing with doppelgangers? Is that what this is implying in Amphoreus? The ancient crystalline controllers you find on the path can alter the state of the flooring. Yeah. Alright, and then... we haven't gone over there yet, but the story's been good about bringing us to wherever we need to be. So let's get this other scapegoat puzzle real fast, and then we will progress with the main story. I love these emoticon butterflies. They're so funny. I just hate the concept of me getting in this pool with my shoes on. Wonder what it looks like to other people for what we're doing. Okay. Oh, still not right. Wait, am I just supposed to go in a straight line? No, 'cause... Oop. Yeah, okay, so they follow exactly what I do, so... There we go. Okay.
Looks good.
Alright, and then again, I have been playing Dragon Age for a hot minute, so if they have opposite interact and, they have like opposite buttons for interactions, and so I am probably still gonna waste a lot of my E's, because I will be trying to hit a button that is not the correct button for this game. This is Verax Leo. It really is a lion's head. No matter how I look at it, it just looks like any other statue. How do we even interact with it? Now, the better question is why does a planet that's so far away from Earth have a lion?
Look who came to visit this mighty lion. Aren't you Arkhama's two new friends? The brave warriors from a faraway place. It's an honor to meet you.
It seems like you are well informed.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Arkhama. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
We would like to request your help. Currently, rumors regarding the Rosy Celestial Maiden have spread throughout the Holy City.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that. Rumors. As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
Not why are you interested in the tea?
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
My day.
A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye?
Isn't this fortnighty? How have you been lately?
Wait, is it my D? Like mighty? Like M-I-G-Y-T-Y? Mighty? My D? Oh my god. My D. Oh my god, that's so funny and stupid at the same time.
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena.
I wonder if that's a reference to the Wizard of Oz. Face of a lion, but a cowardly heart.
You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
Are they history fictionologists then?
How could you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little reinterpretation, artistic reinterpretation.
Uh-huh.
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosie Celestial Maiden.
With the cooperation. Thank you for your help.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that lion head. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
Disposed of. Me and Kalis, same brain right now. Disposed of.
Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaya.
Ah, so Aglaya is a lot more sinister than we expected. Got it. That boldly dressed Chrysos heir. I guess, I mean, technically, considering the Cienjo's standards, he would be boldly dressed. Also has an eccentric personality. I think we need to focus on the fact that he said we'd be disposed of by Aglaya. I think that also needs to be referenced. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment. Oh, I was almost done. I could have stopped there last time. They asked us about it. After all, we still saved a citizen's life. Oh, I was that close to finishing up a section. Darn it, that's so annoying.
Is that all?
Oh, I see a tribby. Oh god. Camera angles are also something I'm gonna have to get used to.
You've been waiting for quite some time.
Have you now?
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
We've encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything has been resolved.
Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web? Young people sure are full of energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
World Wound Web. Interesting. That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long.
I'm even taller than Kefali now.
Okay, so we're going into that section I had not unlocked yet. okay. Just to listen in. Oh.
Looks good.
Oh, right! You can see the abyss from here! It's quite a nice place for a photo.
Oh yeah, let's grab that. What is this? Oh, another golden scapegoat. Wait a minute, everyone. I must do the puzzle. You know, with how I treat the puzzles in these other games, you would think that I would absolutely just love puzzle games. But it truly just depends on the puzzle, because some of them I just cannot stand. Shh, it's fine, it's fine. Go back inside the fountain. I did not bother you. Shh, it's fine.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Alright, another golden scapegoat. Okay, so we need to get there. Oh, wait a minute.
Is that all?
And then, can we pop in here? Oh. A black door with gold trimming stands in stark contrast to the bath's leisurely atmosphere. It only opens to the most esteemed guests when they arrive.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Well, at least we know the bathing culture is like out of this world here. Oh, it's one of these guys. Here, have trash. Oh, you're gonna make me give you a praise of high morals? Ugh. The river halts, the mountain comes. Oh, I keep trying to jump. I really keep trying to jump. I love the use of these emoticons. They're so funny. Dr. Ratio must be involved in this area. Like, his design looks too much like this area. The fact that he uses his tablet and it's literally just like a tombstone at the end of the sky and a paradise of evil. The people do their best to not look in its general direction. Shh, listen to its black tide's maniacal laugh. They will come out in droves when the sun goes down again. Interesting. Not concerning at all.
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
Oh, the weird voices showed up again. Okay, the landscape of Amphoreus is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise.
Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
The past cannot be recreated, but you clearly showed us Onyx's miracle before.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. All things have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphoreus' laws. We'll take photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaya now. Oh, I bet it's that locked off area that we just passed. But yeah, like, literally, you would think if you just put, like, the different sections in and we're like, here's Dr. Ratio. Oh. What? I just heard something. Like, it had the whisper effect, too. And you're like, oh, where do you think he's from? And then you'd be like, you'd look at this design and be like, oh, he has to be from Amphoreus. Like, hands down. Has to be.
Aggie, we're back!
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet. But we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
That sounds cool. So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trianon was off chasing the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treeby?
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the Holy City. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber.
While it's hard to compare them directly, this place is indeed more spacious, and the decor is quite impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
I see a book. I see a collectible. Gimme. Alright, what are we doing? Don Hung dips 2 fingers into the bath to check the water's temperature. It's lukewarm. Great, you think silently in your mind, trying hard not to let him see your schadenfreude. The lounge chair in this room looks so comfy and enticing. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie on it. Think about it. All the twists and turns and hardships you've been through, are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an internal comfy slumber. Maybe that's where you belong. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair. Don Hung's like, I've dealt with you people long enough. Ooh. Ah! You biscuit eater. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Alright. Ah, shoot. I let go of the space bar too soon. Let's try this again. There we go. I think that's the last trickster I need for the, But yeah, isn't... we're fighting him.
Out farewell.
Here is thunder.
Let the show begin.
So wait, so the trickster can only be damaged from basic attacks?
He is before me.
Oh, no, we can set what attack actually does damage to it. That's interesting.
Conflict is pitiless.
Show no mercy. Out farewell.
Here is thunder.
Spend freely. Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
It's still early. Where to now? Looks good.
I think that's all I needed for the travel thing too. Yes! I just needed one more trickster. What are we still missing, actually? Ride the Dromoses. Celestial Ambrosia, I have not even encountered that. Oh, well, I have not gone into any of these other areas, so I guess that makes sense. And then these are defeat ones. Okay, so I've got pretty much the explore one done. You lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of the Amphoreus appears as vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. For somewhere a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. Venti? This view is absolutely breathtaking. You agree with Dan Hung, very much so.
Oh, finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you. Come this way. I'll explain it to you.
How pretty. Wait. Oh. Hello. It moved? Oh my gosh, you can actually like bump them around. Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals.
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs and is now my gift to the both of you.
That sounds suspiciously like a lot.
You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphoreus and of the holy city Archima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fegusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur. shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds, and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest, and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers.
I'm still just absolutely so concerned about how soaked their socks must be.
Sink deeper, and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged. Floating, sinking, diving into the depths.
This feels very much like a memo keeper ability. I mean, isn't she our first Path of Remembrance character that's not us?
You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
Ooh. Willfully walked into a trap, I see. What is the meaning of this? As expected.
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
So, you are indeed aware of the transgressions. However, we only did so to save a life.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as threat. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
I roll my eyes at you, ma'am.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Castrus will be your executioner.
Lady Aglaia is undeniable. It is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
Reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into.
Humanity is always longed for the sky, and this is something that you can't
Divine
prevent.
punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castrus.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you full questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take.
I honestly want to see if you, like, if she kills us, like, what happens?
If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Literally me just being like, does that mean I can lie twice?
If you treat your lives as mere trifles, then you may do as you wish.
I don't think you understand the kind of person my Kalis is. My boy is wild. Regardless of what she says, Kalis will be fine as long as our consciences are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus?
The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A truthful response. A step will not be recorded.
That also is a response that gives no answers.
Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
Because we were there. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged, and is also a meaningless answer. We love that for us.
No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded.
So I can just lie wildly for the next 2 questions if I feel like it, because we have 4 questions. We've been truthful for 2 of them.
Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I use a baseball bat, not a blade. I mean, if it changed dramatically, maybe. Like, if I find out that you all are evil, like... Like, if I find out, let's say, right, so we're stuck in time, right? Or, like, where time flows freely back and forth. This is very much giving my original thought about Penacony, that it was, like... Because, like, the whole thing with Penacony is it's, like, the moment before midnight. And so I was theorizing with Penacony that... potentially the society had already collapsed, and then someone was keeping us stuck in a dreamscape right before the collapse of the society, and that's why it never changed to midnight. But again, this also gives that same vibe of, like, if it's a continuously looping cycle of time that does not allow for any changes or technically advancements in a way, like you can't break out of the cycle and leave. Like, what happens if all this, like, if all the citizens in this, like, bubble have already perished in time? You get what I mean? I feel like I'm just taking my theory from Penacony and just putting it on Amphoreus. Like, if we find that out and something we do stops the time bubble and therefore annihilates all the people, or they, like, age to where they should be, like, I can't guarantee. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body.
The Stellaron.
Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
I would be very, like, it literally is a bomb. I would be very careful.
you don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
We will try our best. I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain if we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaia, we'll depart. Amphoreus isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
Respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Fine on? But also, like, can we even leave? We were shot down, and then she stated that, like, oh, the last time people tried to leave the area, everything exploded. Like, there's some kind of defense mechanism that's keeping people on the planet, right? If we try to leave the atmosphere, what happens then?
Fine.
Aglaia, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Finon, this isn't an issue about whether we can stay. We've already been, like, there. She's allowing us to stay. We are stating we will leave.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands.
Also, Finon is the reason why we are saving up so much tickets. I am so conflicted because I wanted to pull for Aglaia and for Robin because that's going to be in the next quad banner. Because they're both so pretty, and at least, like, Robin will help me with, like, buffs and whatnot. But the fact that Mighty, oh my god, the fact that it's Mighty, like Migyty, that's so funny. Anyway, Mighty and then Finon, I want them both. I'm conflicted, y'all.
Please believe a warrior's intuition.
Finon, it's not an issue on if we can stay. It's in, like, on her end. She has already agreed to let us stay. It's an issue on if we want to stay.
At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that.
I guess this is if you lied to her. He comes into our rescue because, like, isn't his character literally called, like, the hero or something? But whatever.
This is what Miss Casterus believes as well.
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finon, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
My man's like, you know, before you ditch us, maybe, can I give you a sales pitch? That's the vibe I'm getting from him. Let me just make sure that that teleportation thing is set up well. Okay, it is. Cool, cool, cool. Gotta run fast. Fast. Is there even anything? Okay. I imagine there has to be something up here. Otherwise, what's the point? Yes, I knew it.
Is that all?
Listen to what Finon has to say.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaia.
Okay, but that also means that Aglaia fully intended to kill us if we answered those questions wrong. Not that you all were protesting, but like, she fully intended to kill us.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaia, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Oh, please stop. Aglaia. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs.
Yeah, and these have been popping out of the little divine pools that we have, then reversed back into the pools, being like, nope, you're good.
The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
So you're missing 6. Halfway there. There are 6 restored core flames. You already halfway through your journey?
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaia and Trebi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
So what is a demigod?
Worry not. I haven't forgotten about that. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaia and Trebi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus' fate.
By your core. So that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
So doesn't that mean there's like 4 other demigods? Because unless Trebi, since they're split into 3, counts for 3 of them.
Mission.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
I mean, the last time we did what you all told us to do, we were about to get executed, so I don't know if I want to do that. Listen to the voices of the constellation. Is that really possible?
Move closer. Listen carefully. How about you start with the Lance of Fury?
The day is silent and darkness has taken the stage. Flames rise higher and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you and the brass echoes my sorrow. Listen to the voices of the constellation. The stellar shrine of Titans contains 4 major quadrants. Oh, wait. Wait, oh god, it's not letting me scroll the way I want to. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he wears pure white, which so does Finon. I'm trying to guess if I can like hear the whispers that we've been hearing from one of these. So far, Coin of Whimsy Zagreus. This is the one that I think is Aha. Yeah, it's a two-faced god who's both smiling and crying. You know, Aha's opera masks or theater masks. Thanatos, which is probably Castrus's one that she's gonna have to take down. Okay. Oh, that one is it for sure. The whispers we've been hearing. So, Throne of Worlds. Beauty and Love would imply that this is maybe, oh, a Drilla? There we go. Drilla. I was like, I just imagine our knight and being like, okay, what is his goddess's name again? That one might be it too, actually. So this one, Cercis, is probably Erudition. Interesting. As the echoes and constellations fall silent, the next sound to meet your ears is waves. Titan's murmur. The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Obtain celestial ambrosia via completing Trailblaze missions and others. Okay, so it's the level up mechanic. Ooh, and then we get the Remembrance Eidolons that I have not unlocked yet. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you just have to bring Celestial Ambrosia back here next time to get something nice.
So, did you hear it? first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs, and aid us in hunting down Nikedor and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife.
Just specifically Nikedor, not the other 5?
If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
So the same way that people get the Aeon abilities. Got it.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos.
So in other words, you have no plan.
Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Finon, but I trust your judgment more. What happens if you... I want to click it just to see what happens, but I also do... Like, that would not be my answer. What happens if you click leave Amphoreus? I'm gonna look it up. It's not the one I would click. Okay, secret ending. If you choose to leave Amphoreus. Okay, so apparently if you click leave Amphoreus, it has like in-credit scenes. That's kind of funny. And then it like... That's interesting, but obviously we'll stay. Like, Don Hung's already made his decision that he wants to stay, so we'll do it.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphoreus. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphoreus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Yeah, we have just hit about the 5-hour mark, which was about halfway through this beginning part. Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finon's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I almost forgot. Good thing you still remember that. Let's capture the spectacle of the vortex of Genesis. The totems of the 12 Titans stand like 12 pairs of watchful imperious eyes overseeing the world. They forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the Chrysosaurs speak of will illuminate, or so their prophecies claim. Well, obviously you gotta get the whole thing in. That's a good shot. Alright, all the constellations of the 12 Titans are in there. Time to head back.
Still early. Where to now?
Not it being called. I like to tie people in my dreams. Rest. So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else has to take her place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. My estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphoreus and build connections with the locals. A pretty good start. Hey, we're not, for once, we are not running from the local police. I would call that a win. We are not fugitives within our first day on the planet. But I feel that there's more to everything that meets the eye. Even the Chrysosaurs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Goliath's verbal attack on us was also quite sudden. That might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into the world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain's too tired to handle them. Finon's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. In the meantime...
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
Alright. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
She's like so perfectly inside this little bit right here. I wonder if that's on purpose.
You sure don't miss a thing. We are just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance, but I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? It's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Aggie, have you noticed? You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Oh, we just threw in a very large time span of lifespan. The bunny fox. What's that sound? Who's talking? The bunny fox, I bet. Kalis, the amount of times that you've seen weird stuff that actually turns out to be true in your sleep, you need to tell Don Hung post haste. Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Don Hung. Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you were aware that you should immediately mention this to Don Hung, because we've had this issue enough times. Don Hung, I'm hearing voices again. You're finally awake. About time. Yeah, I wake up easily when it's too bright outside. The sky has been like this since we arrived at the Holy City. Did you sleep well? A voice. The voice of the Stellaron again, or... In a way, chaos is the nature of dreams. Keep a note of whatever you can remember. The strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. I'm so glad that we have moved past from, yeah, no, you were just dreaming. It's probably nothing, too. Oh, yeah, no, you seem to always get the weird stuff in your dreams that turns out to be true. We will make note of that and come back to it later. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphoreus view what's beyond the sky. Fortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Amphoreus is a one-way door, letting people in but not out. Huh? There's a new message. From who? From the Express or from the Chrysosairs? Not the Amphoreus welcome team. Did you both get a good rest? I'm ready to tackle something big. Nice, you're all fired up. The room conditions are great, and it's comfortable to rest here. Is there something you want to discuss with us? I've got some good news. Teacher Trian has located Castrium Krinos. Hurry to the Chrysosairs bath in the Memorial Palace, and let's get ready to take on Nikador. You can rest for a bit longer, no rush. Take it easy. My man's super excited, but is also like, but take your time. I was expecting the expedition to set off after only a night of rest. Let's set the questions aside for now. The Chrysosairs are getting ready to mobilize. Also, we have some text messages. Evacuatic disciple, if you see this message on Teleslate, then congratulations, you've cleared the initial test for the Inamic ceremony. I named Golden Scapegoat. You might be already used to the various mysterious phenomena you have encountered in Amphoreus, just like the test you just completed. That thing appeared during the Era Bellica period. It is seen as an ill omen and caused many uproars in the world, but as time went on, people gradually learned to ignore it. But if you're like me and wish to discover what secrets lay beneath these goat masks, whether they are powers beyond the Titans dominating our world and what this world's secrets are according to occultism's teaching, then I recommend that you study the Golden Scapegoat alongside me and uncover these grand mysteries lost to the people of this world. When you pass more challenges, you can find out how to contact me through the Teleslate. What is cultism, a kind of biological evolution. When you pass more challenges, you can find out how to contact me through the teleslate. I don't actually want to repeat everything, but this is cursed teleslate. It's too limited. Oh, wait, I can't. Let me, wait, you type too fast. Well, maybe I just don't know how to use it. I can't manage to make it automatically message me when you finish the challenge. This implies that you are someone who's used to more advanced technology. Another Outworlder? So I set a variable first, please forgive me, it cannot be 1, but I promise it's not bigger than 5. When you finish your challenges at a few different spots, your teleslate will receive my personal information. This way you can contact me in reality, if you wish. In reality? Pinnaconey? Sigh, dear friends, it's a shame that these teleslates aren't as good as seances. A pity I cannot perform such a thing, as I am not a priest. Such troublesome matters cannot be blamed on me. I hope we can uncover the secret behind the golden scapegoat. To those of like mind, you have claimed 4 golden scapegoat tokens. This makes me believe that you, like me, have a unique interest in them. My name is Amphoreus, as you might have guessed. My personal abilities are limited, and so I am less than capable when it comes to discovering more secrets connected to the golden scapegoat. But you might be. Speaking clearly, I just so happen to know of a tenured scholar in the Council of Elders. This senior academic helped me analyze some information relating to the golden scapegoat, and also secretly installed this automatic transmission system in this goat head. It said that the golden scapegoat system has a unique network strategy. Each time we complete a challenge, we will hear ancient murmurs with different meanings, though I can't tell them apart at all. The senior academic can indeed give different translations for each. Of course, evocultism believes miracles are more likely to be naturally occurring instead of human-made, and so there might not be an architect sending us messages from eons past when it comes to the golden scapegoat. In fact, from the eyes of the senior, the golden scapegoat is more like a fracture of a project cast upon reality by some grand mystery. The rules behind it are the result of higher laws being compressed by reality. I think we're drifting off topic. Anyway, no matter where you get those 4 tokens, the special function design and the teleslate by the academics are enough for you to hitch onto the system and let you receive the details I'm inputting here. As I mentioned, my name is Amphoreus. If you ask the people around the Capel Plaza, you'll be able to find me. You who share our ambitions, I shall anticipate your arrival there. There we go. Is that the guy that is the information broker? Gang's all here.
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to 2 strangers. Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the Violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the 2 warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Are you still not used to it? This is the destiny of a trailblazer. Don Hung's like, we've done this like 5 times now, man.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castrus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lances quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Oh, those whispers are back. We could try letting Dan Heng tank. No. Let's do it.
You have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy.
Oh, Mighty is a shorthand for his name. His full name is Mydemos? Okay.
Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead.
Oh, so she's taken over the Romance Titans thing. Interesting. Which lines up with Adrilla being missing, right?
Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
Oh, can we, like, chat with people? I plan to stay here for a while and learn more about Amphoreus from Lady Tribute. You'll handle the action, and I'll deal with the research. We each have a role to play. Dunhung refuses your proposal with silence. No, no goodbye hug. Dunhung, you wound me.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy deep, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, the gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
Were you expecting actual city gates? It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
Mighty's like, you have better things to worry about.
It's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, Dee, and newbie Little Gray. Are you all ready?
Let's go. Slay a god. Kalis, take this with you. Donhung gives March 7th's camera to you. I'm gonna break it. Why are you giving this to me? Records the sight you see on your adventure for March. Keep yourself safe and work within your capabilities.
Stand still and listen
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the Outer City corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps.
Do we get 29?
Say whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
Ah, this is the third wheeling I've heard about.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos.
Does it do anything, or did I just restore a pillar? So even though Phynon is the one with the more princely attitude, Mighty is actually the prince.
By the way, aren't you going to tell him any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell him all the historical myths you despise?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes.
Is this Tetris?
Castrum Kremnos has been Nikador's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan, built by their followers. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the lands into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
Interesting. Is there any other... Oh, it's a beetle this time. Alright. Can we just skip past? Nope. 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 If I don't have to fight you, I'm not gonna. Also, wait, was that another investigation doodad? Where is it? Here. Sweet summer.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
You say that, but I refuse to fight them if I do not have to.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint. The outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power. Learning and mastering are two different concepts. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. Oh, Treeby taught you how, but since you volunteered, please be my guest.
Have you not seen me just messing around with the pillars?
Amazing! You do have the touch.
Thank you, Finon.
And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Looks good.
Alright, can I dodge them? Ooh, scapegoat puzzle. Gimme. Alright. Oh. Oh, I see what I have to do. Because it follows what I do.
Is that all?
Let's see if I can. Is there anything over there? Doesn't look like it. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm like, have they not been seeing me do this? Where I just straight up, like, pick up the columns? Is there anything down here? Interesting level design. Oh. Is there just a basic one behind you? Oop. 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 Alright, I'm guessing I have to, like, do some kind of puzzle to unlock the door.
Look, the gate open.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
They're so funny. I have to get them both now. I can't have my married couple, my divorced married couple broken up. That is the energy they're giving me.
Look, in the sky. That's...
The blade of fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
I wonder if I should, you know, sub in a healer. It might be useful. fearless and reckless blade that won every battle for its wielder and bestowed its name upon many heroes. But the blade that now hangs above the head of mortals tortures their souls with their insanity. Fall, let the somber and wrong spirits return to land once again.
It's magnificent.
Are we gonna look up so we can actually see it?
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant
There we go.
sword Nikador used to destroy Aquala's heavenly kingdom long ago, followed by one city-state after another.
I imagine that the Stellaron is in that.
It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
Oh my gosh. Our academic rivals, they might not be a divorced couple, they might also just be, I get like the rivals, but not like academics because they're both warriors, but like same concept.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos Festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I see why there were so many third wheel comments. Am I the referee?
I know Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry. I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
Yeah, but also I have the path restoration powers. Even with the lay of the land.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going.
They're both so funny.
Made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might.
You say that, but as long as it does not force me to fight, I'm not fighting them. I will run past them. Wait, former what? Okay. Defeat, oh, it's gonna make me. Continue onward deep into the Castrium. Defeat the Titan Kids of the city and collect their crest. Collected Kremnos crest 0. It's gonna make me actually have to fight these things. It knows that I'm just...
Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go. We're going to win this competition.
Didn't you just say that anyone I fight you're not gonna add to your account?
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Show no mercy. Let the show begin. Now farewell.
Conflict is pitiless.
Bust. Take it off! Watch your head! Trinity is before me!
Here is thunder! Show no mercy.
You and Finon defeated 4 Titankin together, and you collect the Crimnos crest from their bodies.
2 down. Not a bad start. We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play. Don't worry, Mighty is strong, and so am I. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. He's both my friend and my foe. It's always been this way. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
I don't know why I'm thinking of Pokemon Rivals, but that's just the aura they're giving me.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
Now what do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing.
I have to have them both. I have to have them both. Oh my gosh, I have to have them both now. They are a set. I can't get one and not get the other.
Whoa. That's impressive. Apollo.
The Cremonian follows you with his eagle-sharp gaze. You're sure he can keep his eyes open day and night without blinking. Sorry I cut you off, Finon.
Looks good.
Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us.
Ooh, a new puzzle. Okay, the prophecy tablet is a creation of Honoric. Solving the puzzle will make the prophecy come true. Combine the fragments in the operations area to match the pattern on the left and align with the base image in the operation area. The overlapping parts of the fragment will disappear, but if you overlay the fragments again, they will reappear. If the puzzle remains unsolved for a period of time, assistance from the tablet itself will be sought. Click the hint button. Okay. Oh, I get what it wants from me. Easy peasy. Weather forecast.
Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped. I'll be going on ahead, though.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castle Kratos.
My man's just gonna brute force his way through. Okay. Who's my fastest? Literally none of them.
More nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us.
Oop.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous. That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense of balance. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Just regular old bits and pieces. There's a thick layer of dust. Guess no one's been here for a long time. They must have been left behind by Mighty's people when they departed. You've likely seen them in Akuma, but it's hard to tell just by appearance. They look the same as anyone else, they just have traditions that are slightly different from ours.
Oh, another one of you. Only got 4 so far. Let me...
This is a proverb slate. It doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. What does that mean? Alright, give it a go.
Oh, we also can't read it.
Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty when we group back up. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphoreus when you're from beyond the sky. Did Amphoreus have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials. Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought.
What is this?
It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like this sort of thing nowadays. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Should make for an interesting collectible. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the photos.
Lance of Fury, Nikador. Blades and lances resound out loud, and their bloodlust will never die. The peace that they protect lays beneath horrific mountains of corpses and rivers of blood. Ooh,
Well,
okay.
we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. Wait,
Oh,
what's that creature doing? It's trying to stop us.
oh.
Killed its own comp. They truly have no honor to
Does that one count for our competition?
speak of. The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball. Can you call upon Ornyx's miracle? No, that's not going to work. That's not your fault. Castrum Kremnos is Nikador's territory, after all. The environment is cutting off your ability to resonate with Ornyx. In principle, there should be an instrument used by time priests somewhere in this fortress. Ah! There it is!
Okay. Okay, so temporarily you can use as much of the power as you want. Got it.
Bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go? That's it! Nice work!
I don't imagine we want it to just re-break, so we'll just leave it be. Oh, it did count. Nice.
Ta!
Out farewell. Watch over you, guide you on your path.
Conflict is pitiless.
thunder! Show no mercy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
Alright, so we're going that way, but considering that I do want to win,
Now farewell. Conflict is pitiless.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Dreams do come
and these statues look so much like Dr. Ratio. And Dr. Ratio's entire thing is that, like, he makes statues that taunt people. Like, you know, he has to be related to Amphoreus somehow.
guide you on your path. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What in the world? The black tide assaulted the entire area. Look for a nearby titan mark to purify it. Can I step on this? Okay, no, it's a block. And I can't go up here. Can I go over here? No. Okay. I guess I will have to come back to there later. There's no way to get past this currently. It's interesting that the glitch effect is still occurring. Like, all of the nymphs that we find have the glitch effect, and then that section is like, oh, this area is like corrupted, and it's got the glitch effect as well. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Oh, reset. So it takes one extra step. Why? There we go.
Is that all?
That's where we came
Careful.
from.
We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let's improvise.
Ouch. I have a heater going by my feet, and I accidentally just put my feet against it.
Now farewell.
Here is thunder.
Okay, so I saw the link, so to open that door, we have to unlock that puzzle. Let's see if it'll let me do it before we have to fight that. Right there. Let me just... Oh, boo.
Ta. Ha. Ta.
So that's locked currently.
This is the center, all right. It's a sizable formation. My thoughts exactly. You have the heart of a fighter, my friend. If the records are correct, directly beneath the Blade of Fury lies the world-renowned Kremnos Arena. The path before us leads either to glory or to death. Of course, glory is ours, and death is theirs. Approaching now are the duel of gladiators, made like terror in all the world. The one, the only, Dark Swordmaster, Iron!
And the Galactic Baseballer. Oh my god, I love them both. Oh. That requires a bit of imagination.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Show no mercy.
Oh, he so much is like a cheerleader stereotype. Not Mighty in the background. He's like, your Delulu is too high. Oh, they're both so fun. I absolutely have to have Fine on. Like, it is a must.
Dreams do come true. Doubt farewell.
Here, there's thunder.
Show no mercy.
Watch your head. Let the show begin.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Let's improvise.
Ugh, why is your freaking defense so high?
Watch over you.
Guide you on your path. Doubt farewell.
Here, there's thunder.
Show no mercy.
No dirty trick.
Watch your head.
I break the armor bar and then you immediately are able to recover the entire thing? This is unfair.
The show begin.
This is very unfair.
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork. These two gladiators have bested every opponent.
Glory they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
How disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Sneakador hiding somewhere.
They're most likely in the Soul Forging zone. Path is right behind you.
Thanks! What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition. Shall we go? Well, it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead, capture it with the photo stone.
Let's see. Oh, yellow's a guy. Oh, and one of these guys. Ooh, back up a little bit just to get that. Yeah. Perfect.
So, that friend of yours, her name is March.
Did we mention it to her? Did we mention
You
her
guys
to you?
mentioned her name in the Vortex of Genesis earlier. I must say, her name is pretty unconventional, wouldn't you agree?
Do you have the same months as
You
us?
must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for That's unfortunate. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you. A person's true character often comes to light in their friendships. Most of what my teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory. Especially in these tumultuous times. Friends who you can trust completely are a rare and precious find. Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself. The prophecy tablet might be able to unlock that closed gate.
Oh, that's why I couldn't open it earlier. Boo. I saw a thing. And I can't get there because that one's locked. Can I go on this side? And also no. Okay. For now, we can't go down there. It's another one of these puzzles. Easy peasy.
There. All done. Let's move on.
As prophesized, the door has opened. Well, we've hit the 2-hour mark, but I feel like we're right in the middle of a quest, so I don't quite want to stop quite yet.
According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way. But there's another exit here. I wonder where it leads. Maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise it might not be worth the effort. There's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down. Choose any path you like. It's entirely up to you.
Are we allowed to do both? Oh, okay, so we're getting deep into puzzles. Maybe we do need to save for now and call it a day. What is this gotten us? Oh, they're now split up into traces. Interesting. Okay, so we're just missing a rioted Tremas. Really? We haven't fought any of these yet? Okay. We are going to call it there, everyone, because it looks like we're about to hit a puzzle, and that might take a hot minute. Trust in the best companion. Trust is the best companion for the Trailblaze. How are we doing? Okay, so it did say that it's like a 10-hour quest. We just hit 6 hours. Not the 300 reference. Obtain the audio record Divine Echo Strife. Uncover more secrets hidden within the constellations. Use the prophecy tablet to scatter Thunderbolt, afflicting the iron chains of Castrum Kremnos. Use the memory-laden objects to defeat the enemies in the map. Cause the nymph to be hit by a memory-laden object. Stop and listen to the melody of the water lyre, and pass through the suspended chains of Castrum Kremnos. Okay, like I said, probably I was about to be like, let's just keep going, but then I was like, oh no, it's buffing for time with the puzzle. I have no idea how long this will take. So actually, we are going to call it there. We are 6 hours into it, and it's a 10-hour main section. So hopefully that should be like 2 more weekends. And then we have 3 weekends to finish this. So hopefully it'll be 2 more weekends of the main quest line, and then our 3rd weekend we'll be able to work on this. So yeah, so that should be good. Thank you all so much for watching. 2 days until we unlock Aglaya and the quad banner for her. I wish you all large amounts of luck if you're pulling on that banner. As you all know, it looks like I'm going to be saving up for Mighty and Finon. So I will be holding off probably on Aglaya's banner. I might do like 30 pulls, you know, my like just to see kind of deal. But we'll check it out. Just to see if she'd come home early, give us that little bit of luck. So thank you all for so much for popping in. I hope you all have a great rest of your week and stay safe, and also try to get some good sleep. That's also important. So bye everyone.